Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel and it's my birthday and it's National Naked Honey Launch. How exciting! So I have used this gorgeous palette on my eyes today. If you know me, you know I'm not a huge fan of golds, but this has really taken me by surprise because I'm such a fan of this bad boy here and I feel honoured that we share the same launch day. I was launched on the 26th of September and Naked Honey was launched on the 26th of September. I'm just going to show you how to do this super easy, super simple glam makeup using the Naked Honey palette by Decay. Maybe in the future we can do a super easy everyday kind of makeup using the palette as well. But yeah, I've just had so much fun wearing golds this past week. Like, it's so unlike me and this palette has just made me fall in love with gold. So let's get into the nitty gritty details. So it launches today on the 26th of September, my birthday, and it retails for £42 on the Decay website and in department stores. If you are in the UK, you can, well, if you're anywhere in the world, you can grab yourself a Naked Honey palette. And so you should, because it's bloody gorgeous. So this is the inside. I will give you a little zoom up as well, but you can see just beautiful mustardy yellow warm browns. There's a couple of cool browns in there which is quite surprising, but I talk about that a little bit more when we're doing the eyes. Gorgeous shimmers. Let me just show you this honey shade. So it is a shimmer, but it's a little bit more special than a shimmer. It's got the micro sparkle in it. You're definitely not gonna be able to see on my hand, but on my eyes I hope you can see how just bloody gorgeous it is. I'm going to do a couple more swatches of some of my favourite colours. So you've got Honey, then you've got Queen. So these two colours are on my lid at the moment. So you can see Queen is slightly more of an olivey green gold. So beautiful, so up my streaks. I'm not really into the conventional golds. If any of you guys have got the Naked 1 or Naked 2 palette, Half Baked is kind of like a conventional gold that I'm talking about. I'm really not a fan of that colour. And then let's do a little bit of HBIC, which is definitely more of a gold that I would wear. Look at that. That is like pure coppery goodness. So up my street because I love coppers on my eyes because it really brings out the blue in them. So on the colour wheel, blue is opposite to orange. So any orangey shades really bring out the blue in my eyes. Hence why I love that coppery colour. So those are probably my three favourite colours in the palette. Let's just take that off before I get it everywhere. But yeah, I just absolutely love this palette. Don't know, not sure if it has trumped my Naked Cherry palette because you know me, I love pinks on my eyes. I did quite a few videos with the Naked Cherry palette last year. So if you're interested in those videos, they will be linked down below for you to be able to see. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then make sure you keep on watching. But before you do, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz, and let's get cracking. Okay, I'm just going to have to carry on. Bentley is barking his head off. There's clearly someone outside the house at the moment and he's just gone crazy. So I'm just going to have to carry on, all right? So, today is the day. I've just done this look off camera. I am living for this look. I love that sort of goldy green colour. It is the shade Queen, this one here. So it's like an olivey green gold, gorgeous colour. I love it. So hopefully in the intro I've given you a little bit more information about the palette. So let's just crack on to the tutorial. So we're going to start off with some Decay eyeshadow primer in the shade Enigma. And I'm just going to whack that on all over. But yeah, I'm just patting that on all over. I'm doing a super easy glam look with the palette. I might in the future do like an everyday sort of look with the palette. But for now, let's keep it glam. I'm going out tonight, so let's do a bit of glam. With a Zoeva brush 228, I'm going to take the shade Swarm, and it's a tiny bit dusty, this colour, but it doesn't bother me too much because it goes on quite nicely. And I'm just popping that into the crease. And I'm going slightly higher than my natural crease, as you can see when I look forward. And just big circular motions. I want this to be quite prominent, this shade, so that when I put darker colours on top, you'll still be able to see this colour peeking through the top. And I'm sort of bringing that quite high into the brow as well. And then with the side of the brush, I'm just sort of flicking that outwards because I want it to be a little bit winged out. As you can see, we've done on this side. Taking a little bit more of that product and just the side of the brush And that just helps to bring that outwards. It's super easy and quick, this look, because everything's just super blown out and big and gorgeous. So with a Zoeva 224, I'm taking the shade Drip, and I'm just gonna hook that into that crease again, lower than that first shade that we did, so that we can still see both the shades and there's a nice gradient, but this is just the deepening up shade. And I just poke myself in the eye there, and I'm just slightly bringing that out as well. And I like to do this bit with my eyes open so I can really see what I'm doing. Going back in with my 228 just to help soften those edges and make sure everything's nice and seamless and blended together. Gorgeous! So as you can see, everything's nice and blended together. These, I mean, if you have never tried a Naked palette, you are guaranteed a nice easy blend, beautiful shimmers, and easy to think of looks as well. Where they go from light to dark, it's pretty easy to put a look together. I tend to stick with the lighter transition colours first, deepen up with the darker matte shades. If I need a bit more, I'll deepen up with the darker shade and then stick a couple of shimmers on the lid, and that is me good to go. That is what you're guaranteed with the Naked palette, something super easy to create a look with, whether it's day or night. So now I'm going to take a Zoeva 231 and the shade Sting, and this is just going to deepen up even more into the crease and also onto the lash line as well. I took it quite far in, so it almost sort of lines the lashes as well. And I'm sort of just placing this colour down, and then I'll blend out with Drip, because it's a slightly more dense brush. It sort of packs on the colour. Then we can use a fluffier brush to blend it out. So far, I'm not the hugest fan of Sting. I wish it was a little bit warmer, because obviously these are all like honey tones, yellowy sort of mustardy tones. A warmer deepening up shade would have been more my preference, but nonetheless, it looks gorgeous when it all gets put together. So now I'm going to mix a little bit of Drip and Sting together on my 224. And that's just going to really help blend this colour out. I wish this colour was like, I don't know if anyone remembers the Smoky palette, but they had a really rich chocolatey brown in there, matte brown. I feel like that would have gone a bit better in this palette, but I do still really like it. I first got to use this palette when I did some work with Urban Decay for their website. We did a shoot for Halloween, and that should be up soon actually. But I'm like this big lion, and I used the honey palette, and it just looks so good. I think that's when I first fell in love with it. It's such a beautiful palette. I don't know if it takes over my cherry palette though. You guys know how much I love the cherry palette. That is my ride or die, because pinks are so my colour. But I do love these sorts of golds, and I'm not a gold person. This palette has made me fall in love with golds. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm now going to go on to the shimmer portion. So I'm going to take another 231 by Zoeva, and on one side I'm going to have Queen, and on the other side I'm going to have Honey. Queen is the beautiful olivey green gold, and I'm just patting that in that exposed area just here, and I pretty much put that all over, and then I just stick Honey just right in that inner corner in there. And if you wanted this colour to be a bit more intense and foiled, you could use the All Night Setting Spray to make that a little bit more foiled, but I really like the fluffy edge. That's why I use a fluffy brush these days to put my shimmer on. If I used All Nighter right now, it would be a little bit too harsh on the edge. So I'm just going backwards and forwards, feeling for my crease, because I want it to be slightly higher than my natural crease when I look straight forward. Does that make sense? Okay, so that colour on its own is just so beautiful. I really, really love that. It's like a khaki, sort of greeny gold colour, and it's perfect with the outfit I'm wearing today. So now I'm going to flip my brush and go for a little bit of Honey. And I'm just going to pop that in that inner corner just to brighten it up a little bit. Oh, that's so nice. It's literally like liquid gold. The micro sparkle that is in these shimmers in this Naked palette is just unreal. So, so gorgeous. Okay, so now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go for a MAC pencil in Costa Riche. I'm going to put that in my waterline, and I'm going to put a little bit underneath the lower lashes as well. I'm just going to hook that up to the top as well, like that. And I'm just going to take a little bullet brush and just smudge that along the lashes. And I really want that to link up to the top. Okay, and with the same brush, I'm going to take Drip and just smudge it out a little bit more. Okay, and now I'm going to take my 228 and a tiny bit more Swarm and really help smoke out that lower lash line. Okay, I think that's kind of even now. So all I'm going to do to finish off is take my Urban Decay Perversion pen and line my lashes. This is honestly one of the best liners I've ever used in my life. It's super quick to get your lashes lined. It is so long wearing, and it's just, yeah, like the shape of it, you literally just need to hold it on its side and drag it along, and there's your liner. So I'm just going to finish off because this is a boring bit. I'm going to put my lashes on and do some mascara and then come back for the finished look. Okay, so this is the final look. I have on my lips the Urban Decay Stark Naked Lip Liner and the Dose of Colours Can You Not Lip Gloss. This is so beautiful. I felt like I needed something super juicy on my lips because obviously we're inspired by honey. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am literally obsessed with my eyeballs. This palette has taken me by surprise. I'm not a gold kind of fan, but I'm really loving it. It's like a different kind of gold to the conventional gold. I'm not too fussed about a conventional gold, but I really do like the yellow gold that is in the middle. I've said gold about 1,000,000 times in that last sentence. But anyway, this is the Naked Honey palette. Make sure to go and grab one while you can. It is out today, guys, on my birthday. So yeah. Happy Naked Honey launch and happy birthday to me. So anyway, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. I'm Eloise, this is my channel and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.